I don't know what's been going on lately. And it's like, I've been feeling like I've really been struggling with anxiety, and it like but it's been weird. And I've been so confused because like one moment I'm like really struggling, and then the next I'm not, which is different because like in the past when I was like really struggling, like it'd be like constant, right, really struggling. And something popped in my head today, and I was like, I remember not feeling like this. I'm like, what happened? Like I didn't feel like this for a long time. Like what changed? And then finally something popped into my head today, and I realized I think I kind of traced it back. I don't remember these feelings from before I started my new journey of my career, where I'm really focusing more on my music and not as much on like the stuff on YouTube with like reaction videos and stuff. And I think there could be two reasons. One, the first practical reason that I really think that it genuinely could be, practically, I think it could be the fact that my schedule has the biggest thing that changed on that day is the fact, or when I started doing it, is the fact that I have so much more free time in my schedule now. And because I have free time, yes, I'm grateful for that free time, but my mind doesn't, I'm starting to think that my mind necessarily doesn't do too well with all that random free time, because I'm literally I start to get stuck in my mind, or when an anxious thought comes in, I have trouble breaking it because I'm kind of just not doing as much. Because what I noticed is I would be like really anxious, and then I'd go and do something and I wouldn't be anxious. So I have a feeling that like part of the reason I was doing so well is because I was really busy, not busy with busy work, just working hard. And now it's this different type of work, which doesn't require as much time, which then like leading my mind to have the more opportunity to ponder. So now that I'm conscious of that, I got to figure out how to work on that, or maybe adjust. The second thing is, like, you guys know I'm a Christian and I believe in God. So if I believe in God, I believe in an enemy, like the devil, and like he doesn't want to see us succeed. So if I'm doing something what I believe is advancing my career, well, he's going to push back on that. So I think it could be one or two, or the combination of both together. But that kind of makes a lot more sense now, because like I'm like, what changed? And that's the biggest thing that's changed, because I don't remember before that time period like really me struggling as much with it. It's just been a very interesting journey. One thing I've also really been learning, there's this Bible verse that says, cast all your cares and worries onto God, for he cares for you. And a really interesting analogy I heard, one of the ways we use the word cast now is when we actually, now speaking this out, I have a whole another idea, but one way we use it is with fishing. You cast your reel, and what happens when you're fishing is you throw one thing that you have, your line, usually like a worm or something on it, you throw it out there, and you leave it out there until you have something else. And it's like, that's kind of like the picture of casting your cares onto God. It's like, take your worry, give it to God, let it go, and then it'll be replaced with peace. It'll be replaced with a new idea. It'll be replaced with an answer to that problem. It'll be replaced. It's like a trade. Another idea that I was having is when we cast our TV, like shows from our phone to our TV, we're casting it, we're taking it from one thing and giving it to another. Interesting concept. So I've really been kind of actually getting good practice and actually decently good at it. It's like, okay, I'm going to let this go consciously. It's kind of consciously doing what I've been doing for so long of ignoring the thoughts, but now it's like this, oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm casting it onto God, letting it go, and then the answer kind of comes. So there's been so much going on in this journey, and like you can see, I'm feeling great now, which is weird because I wasn't feeling great earlier. It's not weird, it's great, but it's like, oh, I see the connection. Well, what changed since when I was feeling bad? Well, I started doing a ton of stuff with the garden outside. I started filming videos. I started editing videos. I took Bullet for a walk. I went live and had dinner while I was on a live. So like, I was doing things.